now I am going to do the garlic Parmesan. Let me see what it's called. Parmesan garlic pork chops. So I have my pork chops in a bag, and it says to add the following things to it. So let's see if I can add those. Set this up to where I can see it. I'm going to start with 4 tablespoons of butter, even though that's not the order it goes in, just because I want to use this spoon to get the to get the soup out with. 3 and 4. So 4 tablespoons of butter. Get it out of the way. And it says 1 can. It calls for cream of mushroom. This girl doesn't like mushrooms. I do cream of celery when it calls for that. So I'm going to do a can of cream of celery. You use mushroom if you like mushroom. I don't. So it says to put 1 whole can down there. So I'm going to move this over here so I can add that in there. Now I have all of my pork chops in this one bag, but I'm seriously thinking about, I don't eat pork, so it probably would have been fine with the mushroom for Billy because he kind of likes it. But I'm going to add all this in there, and then I'll probably take it out and do like 2 servings at a time. Think about that on me, beautiful. Okay, so I've got that in there, and then it says to add what else? A cup of apple juice. So I've got some apple juice here. Add a cup of that in there. I think it's going to be pretty close to just one of those. Just in here. And then it says to add 2 ounces of Parmesan cheese. Now, here's what I did, so I'm going to have to guess. I make my own Parmesan cheese. So in between, I took this and grated it up. I just put a block of Parmesan cheese in here, put it in the blender and grind. It took about 30 seconds. So 2 ounces it says. So I'm going to use my little scale to measure the 2 ounces. So first I have to measure my 1 cup prep bowl. See if I can make room here. So I just turn it on, put the prep bowl on, and then hit the tare button so it'll zero it out. Let's go back and try this again. It's touching some things it doesn't like that much. Turn it back on. Put that on. Tear it out to 0. Now I'm going to get a cup. Just going to scoop. I've got a scoop here. I'm going to scoop some of this in there until I get to 2 ounces. And I know you can't see me. I'm sorry. Okay, that's 2 ounces. So I'm going to turn my scale off now. So I just measured 2 ounces. I'm going to pour it in here. Now, I think it just says to knead it together. I'm going to pretty much close that. I'm going to get a paper towel and get that off before I got the soup on it. It just says knead it together. So I'm just going to knead all this together. Get a little bit of air so I can knead. Now I always do my Parmesan and my cheeses and grate them myself. I don't like the bag cheese because it has so much garbage in it. So now this is all mixed together. So you've got your pork chops in there and you've got the whole mixture. Now I'm seriously thinking about putting these 2 pork chops in a bag so that I can do 2 at a time for Billy if he wants it, but maybe I'll just leave it all in there. Fix it when my family comes, since it's all in here. Can get that off there. Now, I'm going to put it inside another freezer bag. I've made a mess on this table for sure. Not yet. Hang on a second. Get all the air out. And then now I'll put the label in here. I'll put the instructions in between the two. And that is the Parmesan garlic pork chops. So that one is now ready to go.